We are back. Welcome back to another episode of the O and J podcast. I'm your co-host Jeremiah.
My co-host Orlando.
Hope everyone's having a good day, a good night. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Support the channel in as many free ways as possible. A lot of news to get into. What we got first, though?
First, can you believe that an OKC legend, um, Russell Westbrook, has announced his retirement?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Unbelievable, but it's correct. It is fact. Westbrook has announced he is retiring after a long NBA career. MVP. It apparently looked like he had offers from other teams, to play, but I think he chose to, ride off into the sunset. It was his time to retire. Um, what are your thoughts, as a fellow OKC fan, um, Westbrook watcher for many years? Um, how do you feel?
It was very well. This was clearly something well planned. Unless he has Michael B. Jordan on speed dial. I'm not sure. What were your thoughts on the What were your thoughts on the video? Like, were you did you enjoy just the video? I mean, the complete muteness. Um, I guess I don't know. Like, is there like an underlying message? Like there's nothing that needs to be said that his game hasn't already shown us. Like, I don't like. What were your thoughts on the video?
It was something.
It was. Nah, but to be real though, I mean, Russell Westbrook. I mean, you hope that you can, but we're probably not going to see another player like him. Uh, Another player to give the game what he gave the game, to give each game what he gave the game. You know what I mean? Uh, every time you see him on TV, he's giving it his all. In open runs, he's giving it his all. He's trying to win. He's trying to do everything in his physical and mental capabilities to get his team the victory. Um, and all the triple doubles show, right? I mean, this is a man. I want to get it right. One, two, three, 4 seasons of averaging a triple double, right? 4 seasons. Like some people, like it's like whoa. Like some people get an NBA post for getting a triple double like one time, first career triple double or second career triple double. He has 4 seasons. Four. I mean, yeah, maybe yeah, about 82. Wow, and he played 70, at least 70 games in 3 of those seasons. So he has about 200 games at least minimum of averaging a triple double. I mean, he's incredible. It's I mean, I don't know, it's interesting. And I mean, this is something we could talk about a little bit later in the convo too, like, him and Chris Paul, like these just abrupt retirements, right? Like just these just out of nowhere just retirements, and maybe not really getting the like a what is it, like a farewell tour, so to say, right, throughout the league. But I mean, Westbrook as a player, I mean, he's gonna give it his all. He gave it his all, and I mean, there's really, nothing left for him to prove. You know.
What are your thoughts on this idea? When I kind of think of Westbrook's career, I feel like him going to the Lakers kind of did some irreversible, irreparable damage to his perception as a player. Just because I feel he didn't fit in with the Lakers at all. Um, and I think just him not fitting in with the Lakers, I think that kind of rode with him the rest of his career until retirement. Um, and I think this probably had led to that abrupt, retirement from his, like you were mentioning, that having the stigma of not being that good of a player, like he was in OKC, with the triple doubles, and now what's following him is that bad perception of being with the Lakers, could have led to him being like, maybe this is time for me to hang it up. I don't even want to try anymore because what people are thinking about me is that Lakers season and not my triple double season, my MVP season. Um, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree. I'll agree with you on that. Yeah, I think it was just, I mean, yeah, ever since that time, he just wanted to have fun, you know. And I don't think that was a fun, or organization. You know what I mean? I think they were about business. You know, especially from that locker room speech. I think just once he interrupted that, great LeBron, you know, stay hungry, Golden Corral speech, right? Like this is a buffet, but but I think Russ probably wanted to play on the slide at McDonald's. You know what I mean? But that just wasn't the time. You know what I mean? So I think at that moment, spent 2 seasons with the Lakers. Then what? Clippers, and then Denver, and then Sacramento. Like I mean, couldn't really stand still. You know, and I'm trying to, because that was the summer of 2021. I'm wondering, because you coming off a season of averaging a triple double, in Washington. Like I wonder, like did Washington not want him back? I'm trying, because I mean they made it to the playoffs, I believe, didn't they? Right, Washington.
He got traded to the Lakers.
Okay, yeah,
Um, I
over the summer.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm like, if you're Washington, like, why would you get rid of? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just didn't
I
work.
mean,
Maybe the
was
play style.
Washington was this when Washington was heading towards that rebuild? Was that when?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe that might be it.
I don't know. I feel like Washington's been rebuilding for forever. To be honest,
Well,
it's like, I mean, but yeah, I think. But I agree though. Yeah, once that happened, and he was starting. He was like the starting PG, and just maybe the fit with Braun just didn't mesh well. I think he's a guy that needs the ball in his hands. And LeBron also needs the ball in his hands, right? So it's like, I think that was just a mesh, and I think Russ definitely does have an aggressive play style. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's one of those things that you could love, right? Because it's like you have a guy on the court that's just willing to just push it and like take the initiative and kind of just take, but then also it could get erratic at times too, right? Because it's just like, all right, slow it down. Like let's run some offense. Like let's like just slow the game down, and let's like kind of just think for a minute. You know what I mean? And not to say he's not thinking out there, he probably is, but like just in terms of just the, like when you think of Russ, like you think of just fast pace, go go go, like just go get it. You know what I mean? Like you don't really see too many possessions of like just a slow, like what I mean, just set everyone up type of possession. Because I don't really see him as that type of guard. Like he's just very fast paced and just gets it going, which is fun, which is very fun to watch. And he leaves it all out on the court. But yeah, I think maybe that could have been a bad mix with the Lakers, and then just trying to find his footing with other teams. Clippers, the Nuggets. I mean, like I don't know. I think it was just time. You know.
yeah, I agree. I think, you know, I think he didn't want another bench role. You know,
Yeah.
going the career, was going to him being on the bench role and going from bench on one team to bench to the other team. So I think he just wanted to retire on his terms as best as he could on his terms. Um, so yeah, I think he just called it quits because of that. Great
Yeah.
career though. Great career.
Ah, tremendous. Hall of Famer,
Yes.
first
Uh,
ballot.
yeah, what is it? NBA 75 he was on? Pretty sure he was on NBA 75.
I looked that up. Probably was.
Was he in NBA 75?
Probably was. I'm gonna go
Um,
with
yeah, but if he was on NBA 75, yeah, he's a locked on.
first ballot.
I mean, if you're the top 75 player in the history of the NBA, you kind of have to be first
Yeah,
ballot. I mean,
Because with Hall of Fame, you're eligible. You're eligible after what 7? Like it's a certain amount of years you gotta wait till you're like eligible. Because I mean, because Ray Allen hasn't entered yet, and he's on that team. I mean, who else hasn't entered? Paul Pierce. I don't think he's entered yet, right? No, he's on that team. I'm trying to think of people that like be eligible, like you know what I mean, while the time, like while he's still Kevin Garnett. Well, no, I think he's entering this year, I believe, right? Or no? Okay, no, Kevin Garnett made it, right? I think he did.
I think so. I
Yeah, I
don't know
think.
the Hall of Fame off the top of my head. I'm
Yeah,
completely lost on
yeah,
that side.
but no, yeah, I think he makes it too. Yeah, I mean, just great career. Um, and like, and like I said, like you know, that's just somebody that like you're probably not gonna see again. You know what I mean? Like a one of one. You know what I mean? So it's like for you to stamp your legacy like that. I mean, cheers to a great career. You know, can we get a round of applause for Russell Westbrook? You know, great career.
May May everybody remember OKC triple double Russell Westbrook and not Lakers Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what his legacy should be. Those great years in OKC.
Retire his jersey immediately. Now,
Immediately.
like
Yeah. Talk
now.
to your organization, man.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think nobody's wearing that jersey right now anyway. So he should be good.
Um, so talking about LA, a former teammate of Russell Westbrook, back on the Wizard days, Bradley Beal.
Hey, he was on that team, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much they played together because Bradley
Right.
Beal was still always hurt.
That was 2020 to 2020. He played 60 games that year, Bradley Bill.
Wow.
That was the year he averaged 31. So he averaged his most amount of points with Russ.
Hmm. Goes to show
Oh,
you.
no, Washington. No.
But now Bradley Beal's with the Los Angeles Clippers, and he just re-signed to a 2-year, $13.2 million deal. With a player option in the second year. I don't think he played at all this season, did he?
6 games.
6 games.
So yeah, I mean, I can see why you say that. Yeah, I can see why.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
six
he was
games.
hurt. It looks like he was hurt. Yeah, for most of the
Yeah,
year.
he had a season-ending injury. But I guess he re-signed back again with the Clippers. I mean, it is what it is. I thought the Clippers were gonna go young, and then they went ahead and re-signed Bradley Beal again. So let's not go with the same mistake as always Clippers. Let's not keep that old team. Um, you know, let's go with the youth movement.
Bro, the
Bradley
Clippers
Beal.
have passed. Go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say, doesn't brother? He would have to come off the bench at this point. He has
Oh,
to.
Bradley Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would probably. The Clippers have had some interesting lineups, haven't they? Like,
What
I
the
mean,
lineup?
not lineups, but like interesting teams. Bro, like you just think of that one team: Hito Turkoglu, Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, goddamn JJ
Lob
Redick,
City.
Lob City, Matt
What about Lob
Barnes,
City?
Darren Collinson. I'm sure Glenn Davis probably. I think he was on there. One of those teams, maybe. Like I don't know. It's almost like the league has to flow through the It's like it's like a lot of guys like flow through that. Like Paul Pierce. Like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like the amount of talent that comes through the organization. And then like it makes you wonder like are they like chemistry, like are they well built teams? You know what I mean? Or are they just a team of like stars? Like you know what I mean? Like, because Lob City was fun, but clearly, I mean, with all that talent, like they couldn't make it work, right? You know what I mean? So it's like it was definitely something from a chemistry standpoint, right? So, like, I mean, the Clippers they do find a way to build some interesting rosters. What you got some? What you got?
Their coach was Doc Rivers, bro.
Dang. You're not a Doc Rivers guy, man? No?
I mean, the way he be blowing, leads in the playoffs, um, it could be a Doc Rivers issue. He's been riding that Celtics championship for
Because,
what, 20 years, close to 20 years.
and maybe I gotta do some research on that, because like most of the Celtics, most of that team, like does interviews. You know what I mean? I'm trying to remember like if there's any clips out there. Maybe KG. I know KG has his own show. I know Paul Pierce has his own show. So it's like, well, I think KG and Paul Pierce have a show, but like, because I wonder if they've ever talked about Doc Rivers, like, or even Rondo. Like I've seen Rondo do interviews. Like I wonder what do they have. I don't think I've ever heard them say anything like to like, I guess, bash him, maybe, in a sense, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
You could be a good person and a bad coach. I
It's
mean,
fair.
so.
It's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, Bradley Beal
Bradley Beal.
back with the Clippers.
Oh yeah, dang, I didn't even talk about that. Oh yeah. Right. I guess it's a depth signing. Looking at the roster now, does he start? I mean, I don't know. Because what they still have what they got, Brandon Ingram, right? They did get Brandon Ingram. Oh no, that trade's pending. That trade's still pending. Yeah. So they may have Brandon Ingram. um, Darius Garland still. They're still trying to figure out the Benedict Mathurin situation, that contract situation. Um, I mean, it does look like he may have room to start unless Keaton. I mean, but then you are Keaton Wagler is a high pick, so maybe you want to get him started. At 19. Oh, wait, you got someone Wagner?
No, I was just gonna say that I think he should start. I mean, he's the
Yeah.
fifth overall, I think it was, pick. So
Mm-hmm.
start developing that future.
Right. Yeah. So I think Clippers. I think this is like a year to kind of just give your young talent just a chance to see what you got. Right. I think this is just a see what you got year. You know what I mean? With or without Kawhi, I think you just gotta focus on the future and kind of see what that does. But yeah, I'm just hoping like you said earlier, Brad Beal not playing that many games. Just hope to see him healthy, right? And having a Brad Beal type season. It's interesting. Like when I was gonna pose this question, and I don't know how to pose it, but like you would hear certain reports, right, or like just certain just opinions you would say about his time in Washington, right? Like, was he just chucking up shots? You know what I mean? Like, was it meaningful basketball? You know, right? And then he goes to Phoenix, where he's kind of paired up with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. I mean, he plays about 50 games, but he's supposed to go there to kind of help, like, lead that team, like help that team get to a championship. You know what I mean? And I mean, guess the time there, only lasted 2 seasons, right? So it's like you wonder, like with his time in Washington, like like was it meaningful basketball, or was it just like just not chucking up shots, but like you know what I mean? Just was it just I mean, like, or was it just freedom to score, like, and you really don't have to play like meaningful basketball, if that makes
The
sense.
the freedom to score. I think he played meaningful basketball when John Wall was there. I think then they make the playoff. Probably Beal, John Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then John Wall got hurt. Then there was nobody else there but Bradley Beal, so just give him the ball and he scores. I think once he got once towards the later end, he got traded, and it's just been injury after injury after injury. Um, mentioned he was with the Suns, that KD Booker he barely played. Um, the Clippers, like, he didn't play like 6 games. He played 6 games. He basically didn't play. So I mean, it's just
Yeah, it looks
that's
like
insane.
since that 31 point season, he hasn't played over 60 games since. And he
Exactly.
played 60 games in that 31 point season. So it's like
Exactly.
Played 40 games the next, 50, 53, 53, and then 6 last year. So clearly health is definitely something. And what was it last year? Do you remember what it was? Maybe?
Not off the top of my head, but I just know he got injured early on, and it took him off for the whole entire season.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
But yeah,
know.
hasn't been healthy.
Yeah. That's tough. I mean, the talent. You know how talented he is. Like, you know how talented. I mean, he averaged 30 in back-to-back seasons. So it's like clearly the talent's there, but you just gotta be available.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see.
So if that's the case with I wonder. I mean, just for conversation's sake, like, do you think he was too loyal, like maybe like a Devin Booker ish, like too loyal to Washington in terms of like staying there?
He was too loyal to that money. He was too loyal to that money because if I remember correctly, the Wizards gave Bradley Beal the biggest contract at the time.
Right.
He had time for one of the biggest contracts, so he was loyal to that money.
Right.
I would have resigned too for that amount of money.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. Get paid, Brad. Get paid. Keep getting paid.
I mean, well, you had mentioned it already. Since we're already on the Clippers side of things, it came out that the NBA did not find any evidence that the Clippers circumvented the salary, luxury tax, salary tax, whatever, and then to pay Kawhi through that other company who just paid like millions of dollars to plant trees and he didn't plant not one tree. Um, so apparently that had no connection with the owner of the Clippers. And this just came out like either today or yesterday. This information came out, so now since that's gone and out the way, it took like a whole year for them to do this stupid investigation. It should have taken way shorter than this time. Now, how does this lead into that Raptors trade? Does that finally go through now, where Kawhi can, you know, go over to the Raptors and do his thing over there?
Yeah, I think he's got the Drake playlist queued up probably at the moment. So, I mean, I think it's just about when he's able to just press play.
When do you think they'll officially announce it? When do you think it's gonna go through?
Um, Playing.
Maybe end of the week, you think?
I don't know because
Midweek
maybe
of the week?
because Drake's supposed to announce the tour. I think maybe the end of next week. So maybe Drake announces the tour, and then Kawhi kind of, you know, gets into that motion. Maybe the week after that, let the buzz, and then like, I'm back, and then he performs his.
What if, right? The trade happens, right? And then Kawhi announces the tour.
Okay. But the tour can't leave Canada, right? The tour can't leave Canada, right?
Is he doing a residency in Canada?
Well, I was thinking, with the situation, that I wasn't sure if he could leave Canada.
Who, Kawhi or Drake?
At this point,
Cool.
both. I mean, no, Kawhi.
No, Kawhi can travel freely, brother. They didn't find him they
Okay.
didn't find him suspicious. He's fine. I mean,
Okay.
he crossed the border for nothing at this point.
He crossed the border for nothing. That is a crazy statement. What the heck? Oh man.
I mean, what's the odds that he gets investigated and he's like, "Turn me to Canada real quick"?
Oh man, cross the border for nothing. But yeah, I think I mean, shout out to him. I guess he didn't do it. I guess him and Steve Ballmer are completely innocent. And
Or they paid off the NBA too.
God dang, that's heavy. It's heavy allegation. Your
All right, I
Microsoft
take that
Word
back.
is not gonna work. It's not gonna be working tomorrow. Okay.
I take that back. I take that
Your
back.
Microsoft, try checking your emails tomorrow. See how
No,
that.
I'm gonna go to an NBA game and I'm gonna get randomly patted down.
While the attendant has on a Kawhi Leonard jersey. Get pat down a Kawhi Leonard jersey.
I don't know, man. All I know is that I want to get paid millions of dollars to not plant trees. I mean, at least I will plant some trees. So
What kind of trees though?
I don't know. Just give me some trees and I'll plant them. Who cares for that amount of money?
At that point, I'd be wondering. It makes you wonder, like how long a lot of these trees took to grow. Like we just be driving and just be driving by so many trees, but it's like,
I don't know. Maybe some of them are fake.
what? That would be disheartening. That'd be
Some of
very
these
disheartening.
palm trees, like there'll be like palm trees in places where they shouldn't be palm trees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine a tree just grew out the ocean.
that's.
That would be cool.
I'm pretty sure there's a version of trees in the ocean or something. There's plants in the ocean.
Oh yeah, facts. Nah, but shout out to Kawhi. Yeah.
That's the sound effect we should have had.
Don't worry, you got me, bro. You good. Oh man, shout out to them though. What do you think? You think the trade goes through?
I think I think the trade goes through. There's nothing stopping it now. So
Brandon Ingram, you are a Clipper.
congrats.
I see
And I
Kawhi and
forgot I forgot who else was in that trade too.
I think Grady Pauls.
Paul. That's crazy. Okay. Was it a pick? Was there a pick involved too?
Probably was.
It's been so long. This is how long this investigation's been going for that I already forgot who was in.
Facts.
Too much. Too
Dang.
much time. All right. Next up, we have
What we got? What we got?
the Cleveland Cavaliers are trading Dennis Schroeder and cash to the Charlotte Hornets for Trey Mann. I'm gonna let you go first. You know, Trey Mann was OKC.
Word.
Man.
I didn't know Trey Mann was in the deal. Dang it.
Yeah, that's who they traded him for.
I took a picture with him.
You
Dang, it's
did?
crazy,
Crazy.
bro. Yeah, I might see it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
Right.
we would. That'd be a tough edit. I ain't finna hold you. But yeah, no.
Yeah,
He was at the He was at the Miami Pro League, bro. The Miami Pro League that summer was just insane. Like it had everybody. Everybody came, bro. Like it was wild. Freaking Trey Man, got the Donovan Mitchell, got the Michael Beasley, everybody. But okay, back to Trey Man. So Trey Man's going to Cleveland.
Yep.
Uh, dang it.
Dennis
Oh,
Schroeder's on
oh,
like what his 17th team or something.
it's tough. It's tough watching players like that move from team to team because you know how good they are. Like you know how talented they are, and he's probably not the only talented guy that's not getting no burn. You know what I mean? Pause. But like, you know what I mean? I think like you think of guys like him, you think guys like Nick Smith, like you think of guys like Cam Reddish, right? Like, I mean, it didn't really work out in the league, so Cam Reddish had to go overseas, right? And kind of do it that way. So I'm hoping, I mean, like Trey Man, he has a beautiful family, everything, he has a wife, kid. So it's like you wonder like if he's gonna go that route. Um just cause, I mean, if it really means that much to him in terms of like being that guy. You know what I mean? But nice, super talented player. Where does he fit in Cleveland? I mean, get in line, buddy. I mean, well, Yeah, nah, their guards are packed, right? You got Harden, you got Mitchell, you got Merrill, you got Strus, you've got um what I don't know if Craig Porter gets minutes. I don't know if he gets minutes. I don't know if Trey Mann gets minutes over him.
He
Maybe. I
would
mean,
just
because
get. Wouldn't he just get Dennis Schroeder's minutes? All the minutes that Dennis Schroeder got?
is it that easy though?
Close to.
No, I don't know if it's that easy though.
Maybe
Because
not all the minutes, but at least maybe half of them.
yeah, I mean maybe. I would hope. But yeah, I mean it's a lot of guard. That guard, Cleveland has stacked that guard. Even what the Tyson kid Proctor. I mean, he's looked decent in certain games, right? Like Tyrese Proctor. So it's like maybe he takes that next step next year. They just signed. Oh yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks. They just signed your guy from Orlando, Hazonia. So it's like, I mean, I don't know if he's a guard or a forward, but I think right, Hazonia was he that high draft pick from Orlando? Hazonia,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's probably more. He's probably gonna play the forward.
four, yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be tough. Like, I mean, I would love for him to just like come in and just take Dennis Schroeder's minutes, but I mean, they're stacked at guard, and it's like it's tough because you're coming into a new team and you haven't really had a chance to kind of show your talent on your previous team. So it's like, are we just gonna give you minutes because we think you're talented? But then we had like other guys kind of developing within the organization. It's another tough situation for him, really, essentially. So yeah, that's gonna be tough for him, for sure.
Ideally, I want Trey Mann to be like the that scoring punch off the bench for the Cavaliers.
And he has the
Um,
talent to do that.
yep, he has the talent to do that, and I think that would be the perfect spot for him. Um, Now it's just a matter of putting in the work and the effort to not allow all those other guards to go above you in that rotation at this point because he has the talent. So
Because I mean, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. I mean, they're playing probably. Mitchell's
40,
playing like 30 to 35 minutes a night. I mean, you're
no
paying
probably
him
more.
like you're paying him 60 to 70 mil. I mean, he's gonna be out there. Like you giving him, Harden. I mean, Harden has Harden signed the deal yet? No, I don't think
Not
so.
yet, but I think it's a given that he's gonna sign.
Okay, so like whenever Harden signs that deal, I mean, he's gonna get a lot of minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, how that works. Yeah, you think we're good? We're good with Cleveland? Yeah, because I want to touch on the Dennis Schroeder, as well. Like,
Um, just had one more question on Cleveland.
oh yeah, go for it.
Do you think so? I saw this rumor that they maybe traded Dennis Schroeder away to get some more money that they could use. Because Trey Man has a cheaper contract to try to entice Kaminga to go to the Cavs. What do you think about that?
Tice Kaminga to go to the Cavs.
Yeah,
I mean, so I guess he would be that three spot. I'm just
sure.
trying to.
I don't.
I'm just trying to think. Is Kaminga what they were missing last year?
I don't know. Maybe they just need more forwards. And Kaminga's like
Yeah,
the best
I
forward
agree.
they see out there.
Okay, I can agree with that. Yeah, they do need more forward depth because I mean that's what I'm saying. Like they're stacked at guards. Like they have so many guards, and they just got the guard from Arkansas. Malik Thomas who could score in bunches. So it's like it's so and him and Malik Thomas and Trey Mann they pretty much have like I don't want to say they have similar games, but like in terms of like shot creating and shot confidence, like they're kind of neck and neck in that area. So it's like you said, I mean, the guard is stacked. So I think that would be that Kaminga would give him some good wing depth for sure. Especially you lose Dean Wade as well. I think Dean Wade's going to be a big loss for them. Just with his shooting and his floor spacing, and he's like kind of a four as well. So it's like, you kind of lose that forward. And I mean, it's not really too many other forwards outside of Mobley that you have, right? I mean, and Hazonia, right? I mean, like maybe Tyson could play that forward position. I mean, he's pretty tough, Maybe it could be a small ball like 3 or 4, but it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see if that actually goes through with the Kaminga because they need some forwards.
Yeah,
I don't know
not
if
you
maybe
said
the
that.
Lakers are still in play there. Kaminga's a weird situation. Where's he gonna go? Pick a team already.
Kaminga has just been through some stuff, right? Like that Warriors that's. I mean, I wasn't going through it, but I mean, to me, it just seemed like a nightmare to me. That whole Warriors just contract debacle, like it was just so, like it just seems so difficult, and like that kept happening, and then now with this, now you don't really know, like teams aren't really like he's not even signed yet, and he's like what 26, like 25, 20. I don't know, like he's still young, so it's like to be at this point in your career that young when you have such a high trajectory, like that's got to be tough.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You can go ahead with Dennis Schroeder. I know you have thoughts on
Um,
those.
I mean, yeah. What are your thoughts? I mean, I'd say that was kind of the question. I think we posed up that question when we talked about the LaMelo Ball trade to Minnesota first, right? Like, who's going to be the PG, right? Is Kobe White a full-time PG? My opinion, no. Not to say he doesn't need to be on the court. I'm just saying I don't think he's a full-time PG. Dennis Schroeder, I think he's a good vet to have, has a lot of experience, plays hard. I think he will keep that team competitive, which is I think what you want. When you lose a player like LaMelo and you lose, a star player in Bridges, like you want to stay competitive. You just won 40 games the year before, what, 40, 42 games the year before. So you don't want to let off the gas, you know what I mean? And like, kind of go back and kind of revert back to the old ways. You clearly have a great coach and a great coaching staff. So I think adding Dennis Schroeder to that mix, I'm not sure. I think I saw something where they had experience in Boston, maybe. Schroeder and Charles Lee. I'm not sure if Schroeder was in Boston during that time. Maybe somebody could fact check me on that, but I think it's a good vet to have on that roster, and just somebody to kind of control that point guard position. Uh, yeah, he's starting, right? Like he has to start, right? I mean,
Kobe White starting.
Kobe White started.
Kobe White's gonna start.
You don't think they can play together?
Wait? Who would the start lineup be? Because wouldn't the two guard be Con
Oh,
Canepo?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, because you can't really put. Um, yeah, and then I guess you got to put Brandon Miller at the 4, Nas Reed at the 4. I mean, Brandon Miller at the 3, Nas Reed at the 4. Who's the center? They got a center. I know they have a center. Who is it? Dang it, who's their center? Uh,
Um, it says they share. I just googled Dennis Schroeder and Charles Lee. It
mhm.
said they were So Dennis Schroeder began his NBA career with the Hawks, where Charles Lee was part of the organization.
Mm. Oh, okay. So it's the Hawks. Okay, I didn't know he was on the Hawks staff. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I forgot. They had Grayson Allen too. The Hornets as well. So I don't think Grayson Allen starts though, does he? No, I don't think so. Maybe go off the
Grayson
bench.
Allen, no.
Yeah. So maybe you start Finney Smith. Maybe you start Dorian Finney Smith or Royce O'Neal. I mean, you've got options. Um, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to see who they're starting. I guess Nas Reed would probably be the center. Maybe Dorian Finney or Royce O'Neal or even Grant Williams maybe at the 4. Miller, Knipple. Yeah, White. I guess you do got to start White. White is the highest play. He's the highest paid player on the team too as well. So I guess you definitely got to start him at that point. Um, but yeah, no, I think Dennis Schroeder is a great just guard for guard depth. I hope his kids aren't in grade school yet, because my lord, jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Like I mean, from city to city. Oh man. I mean, because what was it? You got people making TikTok edits, right? Freaking TikTok edits. That thing, nothing on you with the B.O.B. singing, with the B.O.B. singing in the background. He's been to London, he's been to Paris, forgot the rest of the lyrics.
So that's crazy.
But like, bro, like the Cavs, the
Um,
Kings, the Pistons, the Warriors, like, what?
he's
Oh, my
played for
bad.
12 teams in his NBA career. Um, I think Ish Smith played for 13 teams, and I think he holds the record for playing for the most different teams. So Schroeder's one team away from tying the record and two teams away from holding the record.
Wow. Somebody said, I seen a comment said Dennis Schroeder's like the Michael Jordan. He's like, no, I think he said he's the LeBron James of Ish Smiths, something like that. People get so creative, bro. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Shout out to
That's a crazy.
shout out to his wife too. You know what I mean, for sticking by him. Through all these different moves, right? Like, 1 year we're in Cleveland, 1 year we're in Sacramento, 1 year we're in Detroit, 1 year we're in Golden State. Like, 1 year we're in Brooklyn, then the Raptors, then we go all the way to Canada. Like, I mean, shout out to her for like sticking through.
I
No,
wonder if he moves his family with him every time he gets traded, or if he's one of those where like he leaves his family at one city so they could have that continuity, and then he's just the one that goes to the other city when he gets traveled.
I wonder, but I don't know though, because I wonder if like that's the case though, because they're not really from here though, and from all his videos that I do see, they do like they do seem pretty close. And they're always together. Like, he's always with his kids and his wife, and his friend or whoever it is. But like in his YouTube videos, like they're always together. So like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know them personally, but it don't seem like he would just like, you know what I mean,
You
just up and leave.
gotta homeschool the kids at this point.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know. Yeah, I wonder how old his oldest is, because like that's a lot of moving.
Yeah. Well, shout
Shout
out to
out to
him. Let's see if he
him.
breaks the record by the end of his NBA career.
Get that bag. What do you
Get
what do
that
you I
back.
mean? What are your expectations on the Hornets?
My expectations. I don't know, cause like the East has gotten so good this season. This off season, everybody's like stacked up on the East, so
You think
it's
they take
pretty
a
hard.
dip?
I don't know if they take a dip, but I don't think I think they stay stagnant. Like what were they? They were in the plan. Maybe they'll stay in
Hmm.
the plan.
Okay,
That's probably because like the East is stacked this year from the looks of it. So
for
we
sure,
shall
for
see.
sure.
Um, next, so did you see that the Lakers got sold? Um, so obviously, I think it was last year. The Bus family sold a good chunk of their um ownership in the Lakers over to someone. I forgot the dude's name.
Hmm.
But they sold it to him, and then he just sold it to, man. I just had it. Josh Kushner and Bob Igner, and Bob was the ex CEO of Disney. I just know that off the top of my head. I didn't look too much into the other guy. But apparently, after that transaction was done, the rest of the Bus family decided to sell its remaining 17.8% ownership stake in the Lakers to them as well. So
Wow.
now they'll be the majority owners. But this just came in when we started recording, that I see that it says Jeannie Bush was the lone member that did not want to sell the team, and she wants her attorney to try to fight back because she doesn't want to sell the team. Yep. So it's five. What is it? Six siblings or five siblings,
Hmm.
and the majority of the siblings wanted to sell it, so that's why
Ah,
they're gonna sell it. But she's the one that doesn't want to sell it. She wants to keep the Lakers.
of course,
I
in the
feel
family.
like the Lakers is the only thing they have left of their father, because he worked
Uh,
so hard for the Lakers. Um, so now she's trying to get them to not sell. She's bringing
for
in
sure.
lawyers and everything. So That's the new saga of the NBA for this season. Let's see how it goes.
Always something. It's always something. Um, rich people problems. Um, um, I'd say, nah. I mean, I can see her point. I think you explained it well. It's been in the family for forever. Doesn't really want to, I guess get rid of it. And also, I mean, just to add another point to yours, like I'm wondering if she just loves not. I don't want to say she loves the spotlight, but just loves maybe just the thrill of kind of being an NBA owner and just kind of just everything that comes with it, or maybe even like the celebrity status as well. Like kind of gives you kind of a purpose. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like watching you, like everybody's watching your next move. Like it kind of just it's like kind of cool, right? Like you kind of get into, you know what I mean? You kind of get to see, like, kind of have that kind of power, right? And to just kind of have to give that up, you know, would be pretty tough. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that siblings want to give it up, and she's the only one that wants it. But so yeah, I don't know.
With them selling it, she also loses her because she's currently the governor of the Lakers. If they end up selling it, she can no longer be the governor, so that's another thing. Um, but within this whole fiasco, it makes me think LeBron just left. Could maybe like LeBron left because he saw this coming, this whole
Oh,
fiasco coming. Um, could it they be could the other owner sold it because LeBron left? How big is the factor of LeBron into this whole scandal in your opinion?
other owners being her siblings.
Uh, yeah, her siblings and then the previous one. I don't know his name, but the guy who just sold it to the two dudes.
Okay. Um. Could that be why they're selling just because LeBron? Like maybe
Yeah, could LeBron have played a part in this?
because I wonder what's the value on LeBron too? Not value on him, but like I wonder how much he raised that franchise. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he raised the value of that franchise while he was there.
So I think so. The other dude who previously bought a percentage of the family.
Hmm.
His name was Mark Waltons. I think he bought it for 10 billion, and he just sold it for 12.5 billion. Um,
Wow, too
I think
big.
the number like those are rough estimate numbers. I don't. Oh, I don't have his original buying price. I just have the price that they just sold it for, which is 12.5.
No, that's great money, man.
So the
That's great.
Lakers are worth a good chunk of money.
Indeed. Nah, but I'm curious to see how that plays out. I mean, because you see what happened in Dallas, you get new owners and you trade Luka, right? So it's like, I mean, Luka I guess hasn't really had the best luck as of late. Like, well, I guess with owners, right?
It's been
Like,
terrible for Luca, both on the
yeah,
court and off the court. Has been
right.
terrible for Luka.
Like you get new owners in Dallas, you get traded, and then now you like gotta deal with like a new owners. You know what I mean? But the old owner doesn't want to give up her membership, and judging by the way you're explaining, like she's probably not gonna go down without a fight. And I mean, I'm
She
sure
will
she
not.
has I'm sure she has the money to fight. Like I'm sure she has the money like to like go to court and do what she gotta do. I'm sure she has relationships with lawyers, like whatever. Right. So I mean, it's gonna be a sticky situation for sure.
We shall see. And then the other thing, I don't know if you're aware. So not only is this, so now this is gonna be in Luca's mindset. In addition to like the whole custody thing with his kids and his wife, him getting separated from his wife. So like it's not looking good for Luca, personally and then basketball wise. And then hopefully he stays. Hopefully he's good. You know, like none of this gets to him mentally because it feels like it's a lot.
I know that's a lot. Yeah. I mean, the kids piece alone. I mean, that's got to be tough alone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to kind of that on top of work, like what's going on at work. Yeah, no, that's a lot for sure. But prayers to the Lakers team. Hopefully they figure that out. Hopefully these new owners don't come in and Luka doesn't say he doesn't like Mickey Mouse and he's traded, 2 weeks from then. Like hopefully that doesn't, you know, happen. Like hopefully Luka can stay put and just rack up some wins.
Facts.
Facts.
But yeah, we'll see how this saga with the Lakers goes. Um, that's it from me. Do you have anything else?
Russell Westbrook.
Russell. Shout out to him.